I am here with Tariq Pell. Tariq, dominant performance. You seemed a little bit disappointed, though. Am I right?
Yeah. I always look for a finish. I train for a finish. I always train for the kill. Um, but upon reflection, in the short time I've had walking from the cage, my coaches obviously being there for me. It can't always be a finish. It can't always be a finish. Some of these fights are learning fights, and again, solid opponent, Brazilian. From Sao Paulo, the jungle. So he was a tough guy. Good record, 9-2. So yeah, and again, 8 days notice. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, cool. Let's just see what's what on the night. You couldn't find much on him. There was
I
one
was
little.
gonna say that was my next question. Have you been
Yeah,
like? I wanted to know
nah,
if you've been looking at tapes on
nah,
him or
yeah.
anything
Just
like
saw
that.
like one little clip, and it was only about 30 seconds. So
Yeah.
there was not much to go off. So I didn't really know what to expect in there. So I was playing a more reserved, reserved game, more of a reserved approach. And I'm just should have finished it really. I could have done it. Could, should have, would have, could have. But like I said, it's a win, and
Yeah.
we look to move forward.
And 7-1 now. I mean, obviously you've had a great year.
Yeah.
Like, what are you looking forward to 2026? Maybe do you have a title in mind?
Yeah, man, I'm there. I think I've showed in the last 4. Let's go November to November. Because that's my year. I've showed. I can do it all. I can do it all. And there you go. That was the last piece of the puzzle. A grindy, 3-5s. Shutting everything down, not really getting touched. Making all the right decisions in all the right moments against a more experienced opponent. So yeah, I feel like I definitely tick the boxes for myself, for my team. Got some good positive feedback from the team. So yeah, 2026. I feel like we've done everything we need to do now, and let's go get it. It's our year.
And what do you make of the lightweight division? Obviously a little messy at the top at the moment.
It's messy, Edith. It's really messy, 100%. Let's start with Jordan, obviously. Jordan's back in the mix now.
Yeah.
He's going to be on any minute. You're going to see what we've been working on. So he's right at the top of the pile, in my opinion. We've got the current, what is he called? Not even the champion. What's the other one? The interim champion.
Yeah.
The Omar. Obviously, they fight next week. So that's going to be cool. You got the other Brazilian there as well. So it's stacked up top. It's stacked. For me, I'm all about the UFC. I'm trying to get to the Premier Promotion. So that's where my eyes will be at. Obviously, everyone knows about March, UFC London. We've got Cage Warriors London the night before. So we'll be ready for that, and we'll be ready for any short notice things going on. But I said to my team and my coaches and everyone around me, my nutritionist, it's all about staying ready for me now. I've grown as an athlete in all areas: my game, my mental, my nutrition. My time outside of the cage too. So I feel like I've rounded off now as a professional, and I'm excited to get into the big leagues.
And you're such a menace in the cage. We all know that. But outside the cage, you are the biggest mama's boy. I love that. And she's obviously like your #1 supporter.
Yeah.
Do you have a message for her?
There's nothing that she don't know, and yeah, man, she's my biggest fan. You see her every time she's there. And just promise I'm going to win it. The only, I don't want to say it, but the only fight I've lost is she wasn't there. So that just says everything that needs to be said, really. But yeah, my mum, yeah, she's everything. So we're going to do it. We need you there. So it's good. It's going good.